screen, if everybody can please just give me, or somebody give me a V maybe for video or something like that, I'll know that you can see my screen. You see the two people on there. And I'm going to jump right into this. And as Matt said, um, everybody likes the idea, I would say, of do you want to make more money? Do you want more time? Do you want to have more control overall of your life? Gosh darn it, I don't think, is anybody seeing my screen here? Let's see here. Nope, that's actually not my screen. One second here. Let me have the controls back. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Make me the presenter, and you should be seeing, let's see here. Hang on one second. Does everybody see now my screen? So you see my mouse moving around, by the way? Maybe you could just say yes here. I apologize. Great. We should see our two people standing on the beach there. Okay, terrific, guys. All right, thanks so much. So anybody that you would ask, hey, do you want to make more money? Do you want to have you know, a better life? Do you want to be in more control? Do you want your own business? Or anything like, do you want to lose weight, get in shape, feel good? Any of these kind of no-brainer kind of questions that we would ask somebody, everybody, of course, would say, yes, that sounds terrific. Well, great. There's a gym right over there. We're giving away free memberships. We've got this. We've got that. We've got all this kind of stuff. There's free lunch. There's everything like that. Guess what? Not everybody shows up. So I always like to acknowledge everyone for actually showing up, because as Matt mentioned, there's people from all around the planet here. We can see every place that's on here now, and you're missing something. So it is going to be time very well spent. I'm going to quickly go through the opportunity. I hope to infect you with my enthusiasm, the infection, if you will, that I've passed on almost everybody, that's kind of gone viral like a virus here, of people losing sleep at night with the simplicity overall of this business here. And I'll do my best here to show you why this is incredible, and then you're going to want to stick around to kind of what the updates are here. So with no further ado, let me put my presentation here in slide mode, and we will be off to the races. So let's do that. So, okay, the question that we have is, would you like to have more fun in your life? And of course, this is one of those no-brainer kind of questions. Well, we're going to talk about fun. We're going to talk about freedom. We're going to talk about being fulfilled and having a fulfillment, because really the tagline of the company is, wasn't life meant to be fun? And you know, there's very few people, unfortunately, that would really say, well, I'm having a fun life. I think most people will tell you, well, I'm getting by, I'm making it, you know, hanging in there, all these kind of things like that. Well, what we want to do is we want to have more fun. And to cut right to the chase, more fun honestly means more money. You know, if you had a lot more money in your bank account, if you had more than enough money to cover all of your bills and to go on some vacations and travel and do some cool things and buy some things that you want, you know, you're really going to have to be a lot easier overall to have fun overall in your life. So we're going to show you a very simple process here that anybody can do. Put money in their bank account, whether you're 18 or maybe even in Nat's case, whether you're 16 or you're 88 years old. It's something that anyone can do, and in fact that people are doing right now, having huge success, and it's only going to get better. So MyFunLIFE, first of all, acknowledges or works with the fact, and how cool this is, I guess I would say, that we work in this connected world that's more connected now than it has ever been. I mean, information actually doubles now. Every 2 years, we have twice as much information as we did. When I started the networking industry about 20 years ago, you know, you had to get in your car and drive hither and yon, and you were up at midnight and 2 a.m. and driving back and doing all that. None of that kind of stuff do you have to do today. We can work together today in a global marketplace. We can connect together like never before. With the click of a button, we can be Skyping people. We can post our status and our pictures on Facebook, and Grandma and everybody else in the world can instantaneously do this. We can be a superstar on YouTube. So we've got the internet, we've got social media, we've got viral marketing, and we have commerce, the ability to make money, all coming together here, where we can really cooperatively work together and do some extraordinary things and help a lot of people, myself, yourself, anybody that we would know, really to have more fun, and then at the same time, if they want to, put a lot more money in their bank account as well. So what we're going to talk about here is really combining all of these things together, as MyFunLIFE had, into, as a marketer, as I say, into evergreen niches. And what an evergreen niche is, it means that it's stuff, things, services that people buy all the time. They like them. They like to talk about it. They do it whether the economy is up or the economy is down. They do it winter, spring, summer, or fall. So some of those things are travel. It appeals to everyone, everywhere on the planet, really at all seasons. Who doesn't want to go away pretty much any time of the year and go on a great vacation and see and have a nice experience? The next evergreen niche that we're really going to table overall for this presentation, there's actually 9 more, including the health niche. Of course, with stuff like health, people want to get healthier. They want to be younger, feel gooder, be happier, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. All of these different things all encompass basically having a healthier life. And as a marketer, this is what we call another evergreen niche. And after these 2, we actually have 8 more evergreen niches, all of which in succession, one after the other, will be released, and you have the opportunity then to double your money, triple your money, quadruple, pentuple, whatever happens with 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 times the amount of money that I'm going to show you from our very first offer, our very first evergreen niche, which is travel. We're working in one of the coolest, most appealing things that anybody would ever come across looking at a home business or an affiliate or way to make money at home, and that is mobile apps. You know, if somebody's going to say, well, what kind of business are you in, or what do you got? We've got a mobile app business. And that's one of the first things that, well, that's kind of cool. It's not a potion or a lotion or a pill or something like that. It's pretty cool. Well, tell me more about that. Well, first of all, there's 2 billion mobile apps are downloaded every single month right now, is how hot mobile apps are. And at the end of this year, it's projected that there'll be 2 billion mobile apps downloaded every single week. So if you're going to tap into a huge wave where everybody's got this feeding frenzy here, it certainly would be in mobile apps. And then we're going to combine this together with stuff that people always like to do and they always like to buy. First of all, we'll talk about travel, but let me first of all talk to you top down here, because it's really a waste of anybody's time if we're actually in a business where you really have somebody that is not trustworthy or is not competent, doesn't know, or anything like that. And we've all, if you've been in the industry for a while, you know, or you've probably been in a business where you do something and it just doesn't kind of pan out right. One of the reasons why I have thrown myself into this, and why so many other huge leaders have thrown theirself into this business, is because from a leadership perspective, all the way down, it's all very, very solid. I talk about going to the top of the mountain. Let's make $1 million. Let's make 5 million. Let's make 10 million. Let's make whatever it is that you want. First of all, if you're going to climb a mountain, whether it be Mount Everest or in my backyard in Seattle, it's going to be Mount Rainier or whatever it's going to be, you want to go with a guy not only that has a vision that says we can climb this mountain together, but I want to go with a guy that's already climbed the mountain. And so our incredibly sharp young man here, Matt Edwards, tonight, the Chief Visionary Officer, his dad is the CEO, Matt Edwards, or Dan Edwards, excuse me. Over 25 years, and as I already mentioned, he effortlessly runs several different multi-million-dollar-a-year businesses, and at the same time raises an incredibly successful family, 6 children, a lovely wife. And I stayed at his house for over a month, and I'm going to tell you, the chinks would come out in the armor, and I never one time saw anything that I was less than impressed with. This guy is the guy that you want to have running the show here, and he really is all that. So in summary, what I've told him is, I can trust you. I can trust you, and that's the main thing overall for me, is I want to have something. If I'm going to build something, I want to know that the person that's at the helm is, I can trust. And he's also smart enough that he's surrounded himself with really some pretty incredible talent here that has come to the table with this company. So let's talk about our apps. First of all, our mobile app, and as Matt said earlier, I've got a lot of experience in this industry, in the travel industry. I've had many different travel businesses and marketing systems and things like that we've done. None of them have been around a mobile app, but this is what our niche is. Why? Well, the first thing that's so cool, besides people just liking to travel, is it is the second largest niche, the second largest industry on the entire planet right now, right after food. $6.3 trillion with a T is what is spent every single year in travel. We've got three really cool parts overall to what we call My Fun Travel, which is our first, again, of 10 different offerings, of which each one you can double, triple, quadruple as we go along here, and we're launching. So just bear that in mind, and I'll probably remind you a time or two as well. The first one's called Cha-Ching Booking, the second one is called Fun Trips, and the third one is called FunCONDOS. So let's talk about, first of all, about Cha-Ching Booking. Cha-Ching Booking is it is a booking engine that we say pays you back when you travel. It's pretty simple. Just like you do right now in any booking engine, you'd go out there to one of the Orbitz, Travelocity, or whatever it might be. You book your vacation, but it's a little bit different. In this case, you book your vacation. You go, of course, and have a good time. But what's a little different with Cha-Ching is you can get some money back. That's what Cha-Ching is in essence. And by the way, possibly to let the cat a little bit out of the bag in terms of announcements is one of the things that we actually do when people are just taking a look at this is we give everybody a Cha-Ching booking engine. We tell you, hey, you can sign up and you can actually get it for free. What you don't know is that even the fact that you're looking at it right now actually means you're actually going to get this as well. We'll talk about that a little bit on our announcements, but we do actually just give our booking engine away. And I'll also add, by the way, that other companies have charged as much as $450 for this, and then $50 a month. And this is part of just overall the culture that we have at MyFunLIFE. So the next part of it is called Fun Trips. And Fun Trips is maybe one of my favorite pieces of the overall whole offering that we have here at MyFunLIFE. And if you're familiar with the company called Costco, it's actually about a mile from my house is where their worldwide headquarters are. Costco is this enormous membership company. Now, people might think, oh, well, Costco is a place where I can go to save a little bit of money. You know, I can get kind of discounts on anything from groceries to tennis shoes to tennis balls or almost televisions, almost anything in between. But their business is a membership business, and really that's what we have as well. Now, what we're doing together is we're putting together what could quite possibly be the fastest, largest membership business that we have here. Hang on one second. I'm going to mute out somebody on the line here because I'm hearing a lot of beeps and things like that. So actually, if that's you, if you can mute yourself, that'd be great. They might hunt you down, I guess. But what we're doing is we're putting together an enormous membership here, and then we leverage that membership with all of the volume of people that we have here to get really awesome deals on all kinds of stuff and create truly custom designed vacations for all of our members. Imagine for a moment that you're a person that likes to play golf, for example. Maybe you live in Europe. We have people from all over the world. What if we actually offered to you, targeted almost, and just sent you an email that said, hey, we're planning a golf vacation in St. Andrews, Scotland, where golf was invented, 2 months from now, and since you like to golf, we wanted to extend this. There's only 100 seats that we actually have for this, and we wanted to give you first crack overall at this. Or maybe you like to scuba dive. We could actually give you an email similar that says we've got a scuba trip to the Mediterranean or maybe to Cancun or the Caribbean or something like that. These are the kind of things that we put together with our fun trips. Also even philanthropic trips, trips where we actually go on a cruise and maybe halfway through the cruise we pull around the backside of Belize, for example. We disembark for the afternoon. We go to an orphanage. We bring them, everybody's got a backpack. I've got toothbrushes in mine. You've got plastic bowls. Other people got toys. And then we spend the day with kids and brighten their day on our trip as well. This is called, it's humanitarian types trips. We call them trips with a purpose. That's My Fun Trips. And finally, there's FunCONDOS. And FunCONDOS is where we have access to luxury timeshares worldwide for pennies on the dollar. And they really are everywhere. The United States, Mexico, Hawaii, Caribbean, they're virtually everywhere around the globe, which really is a reflection, obviously, of our membership base. Now, on the FunCONDOS, by the way, let me just tell you that people that buy timeshares, they will spend anywhere between $10,000 to $50,000 on their timeshare. Then they will also spend anywhere between $600 to $1,000 a year with maintenance fees and dues and things like that. And as a result, because there's so much timeshare that's out there, there have been other vacation clubs that utilize some of the excess inventory because as rooms are sitting empty there, there's no money and it just kind of gets wasted. So there are other travel clubs, and this is where I've had a lot of experience. I will say the one that I know of that actually prices their stuff out the most expensive, they charge $12,000 for virtually, and I might even say on par, or perhaps we're even superior to, a membership that we're offering for less than you can buy a pizza for. $21, and if that's not enough, it has an ironclad, unconditional, 100% money back guarantee. There's actually nothing else. There's no registration fees. There's no other upsells or anything like that at all. It's 21 bucks, and as I said, it's on par and compares to one company I know sells for $12,000. Another one sells for $4,000. Another one for $3,000. 21 bucks is actually what you're able to tap into here with MyFun Travel and through condos. Now, let's talk about the money here. We've got 4 different ways that we get paid with MyFunLIFE. Cha-ching booking, our 3x10 force matrix, which pays you out monthly. We've got a check match, which pays you out monthly. And then we've got what's called the coded bonus that pays you out weekly. The first part of this overall is our 3x10 force matrix. I call this really a team build. This really is something that you do cooperatively. And when I say that is because it's not nearly like any other business. Here you go, it's all on you. It's very, very simple, very, very easy, first of all, for everyone, but you also have the ability to earn. I can't tell you the exact numbers because for compliance, I'm actually not allowed to tell you the exact number, as silly as that might sound, but you can earn not just a little bit, but you can earn substantially monthly and not even refer a single person. Now, we don't want to create a feed me, feed me, feed me kind of an environment. We want to make this very, very simple. So let me just explain this. In the beginning, there's you, and then underneath you, this is where we get 3x10. Each position or each spot has 3 spots underneath them, and then there's 10 different levels. So the first level, there's 3 spots under that level. Now, either you referred those 3 or somebody else did. I'm going to make it simple. Let's just assume that you referred all 3. So there's you, and then there's 3 spots underneath you that you can earn $1 each for those 3 spots. We say refer 3 who refer 3, and you're free because the next row here is when these 3 refer 3, or you referred them, or your spots referred them, however that line actually filled up, it'll pay you $2 per month each. Now you might think, well, gosh, that's not a whole bunch. Our product is only $21, but hang on, because the money is really absolutely extraordinary here, and if you catch this, you really will lose sleep tonight. Refer 3 who refer 3, and you're free. There's your entire whole $12,000 value membership that you're paying 21 bucks for, and now it's absolutely positively free. Now, as this goes viral, like a video on YouTube, or like things that get shared on Facebook, like anybody referring and referring and referring and passing on to one person, to the next person, to the next person, to the next person, as this is spreading right now, what happens is your next line fills up. On the next line, there's 27 people. Then on the next line, there's 81 people. Then there's 243 people. And then on the next line, there's 729. And then on the 7th line, and this pays you all the way down this far, and why we stop here is because at this line here is where it ends for you if you don't personally refer anyone. Now, let's just look here, and I'll say on the 7th line, there's 2,187 positions that can pay you $2 per month each. I can't tell you what the number is, but you can kind of multiply 2,000 by 2, and you get an idea, and then you can add up the rest of this. It's a lot, and that's monthly. Now, again, that can happen without referring a single person. And we don't want people coming in and go, well, I'll just wait around and see. No, we want people to build this cooperatively. It's so simple and so easy, and we incentivize you heavily to refer people as well. Let's go forward here. On the 8th level, qualifying for the 8th level, you have to refer some people for the 8th level. There's 6,561 positions that can pay you $1 each. On the 9th level, now we get into some serious money, 19,683 positions that can pay you $1 per month each. And finally, on the 10th level, 59,049 positions that can pay you monthly $1 each. And if I haven't made this clear, all of this is actually additive. It's all a sum of the whole thing. So again, can't really guide you that much, but 59,000 plus 19,000 plus 6,000 plus 4,000-ish, somewhere in that neighborhood, and all the rest of this in here is some pretty significant money monthly. Let's just keep that in mind right now because I'm going to show you the check match. So the check match happens when you do personally refer people. So if you refer 3 people, you earn the rank of bronze, is what we say in MyFunLIFE. And what happens is, from each of the 3 people that you referred, you will get a check match of 10% of whatever they earned for their matrix. Now think for a moment, if one of the people that you referred actually went crazy with this, or sponsored somebody who went crazy, and they filled a matrix up, because I like to think big. So think about kind of how much money was there with the 10 levels, and now you're the sponsor of maybe just one of those people, and you get 10% of that for pretty much doing, I would say, nothing. You're the founder, or you're the finder's fee, or whatever it is. And who leaves a business, by the way, when they're making a whole bunch of money? Nobody at all. Plus, there's extreme value here in our product. If you refer 6, then your check match on all 6 of those, by the way, not starting at the 4th or 5th, as you might think, but starting from the 1st, is 20%. You're a silver. You refer 10. You're a gold, and now your check match is 30% of what it is. Now, when you hit 20 people that you've personally referred, your check match is 40%, and this is where the 8th level of the matrix opens up to you. As I showed you a moment before, 6,561 positions that can pay you $1 per month each. Let's continue on. When you hit Ruby, you've hit the top of the food chain here for our check match. You've referred 50 people in personally, but in addition, the 9th level of the matrix opens up, which means now you have access to 19,683 positions that can pay you $1 per month each as well. And finally, when you hit the top, our pinnacle overall of our whole leadership rank here, you're called a diamond. 100 people that you've personally referred. Your check match, of course, is still at 50%, as I mentioned before. You also have now the 10th level of the matrix opens up 59,049 positions that can pay you $1 per month each. So imagine for a moment that you referred 100 people, because why should we really talk about 3 or 6 or 10? We had a barber, as a matter of fact, in somewhere California, that in 4 days, while he was cutting people's hair, had them listen to a recorded conference call, and he had over 100 people say, when that thing happens, I am in. Put their name on a piece of paper, and that gentleman is actually off to the races big time as a leader in this business. Well, I'm not a barber. How am I going to do that? How many friends do you have on Facebook? How many people contacts do you have in your phone? Do you have a Christmas card list? Do you have a wedding list? You don't have to be. This is for a business that anyone can do, whether you're experienced, not experienced, some big internet marketer, or this is your first rodeo here. This can be the business that works overall for you. Now, let's talk about the last way that you get paid here, and we're going to come to a conclusion for the opportunity side of this. It's called the coded bonus. Now, if you never heard of the coded bonus, that's fine. For industry professionals, the coded bonus is known to people like me as the most lucrative compensation plan that has ever been deployed. There's a company back in the early 1990s, maybe they were the first ones to use it, I don't know, but one of the most famous. They had over 8,000 millionaires in a 6-year period, and their entire compensation plan was the coded bonus. This bonus pays ridiculous amounts of money. Now you might be thinking, well, gosh, $5, what's that? Well, when you sponsor your 4th person, your 5th person, your 6th person, you make $5 each. Again, bear in mind that the product, the total whole enchilada, the whole product here is only $21. $5 is what you make from them. But easily thinking, gosh, that's 15 bucks. That's not too much. Yes, but when they refer their first 3, you also make $5. And when those 3 refer their 3, you make $5. And then when their 3 refer 3, refer 3, refer 3, refer 3, on everybody's first 3, you also make $5. It's almost like leaving this wake behind you as you're a yacht kind of cruising through the ocean here. You leave this wake of $5, $5, $5. But as you continue on here, and you refer your 7th, 8th, and 9th, and 10th person, for all 4 of those, you don't get 5, you now get 8. Well, gosh, 8 times 4, that's only 32 bucks. That's not too much. Yes, but all 4 of those people with their first 3 and their first 3 and their first 3 to infinity, you also make $8 on all of them as well. And again, bear in mind, we're a $21 product. Who says no to that? I'll tell you, virtually nobody says no to this. Finally, unlimited, starting with your 11th referral, all the way to how many ever you refer personally, 100, 200, 500, whatever it might be, you'll make on a $21 product, you'll make 10 bucks. Now, you also, this is by the way your first month, I should say, on all of those people that you made 10 bucks, you're also going to have $10 from their first three and their first three and their first three all the way to infinity. So this bonus alone is absolutely ridiculous. This is the bonus that you get the first month, and then starting the second month goes into the matrix, and it's growing and it's growing and it's growing and it's growing. And even though we're still now in the final stages of our pre-launch, bringing people in, paying out checks, doing stuff, we already have our database, our membership is absolutely going crazy. It is absolutely exploding right now because everybody says the same thing. Who says no to that? It's $21. It's got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Let's get in, let's get going, let's get rolling. And when you see the second part of what we're going to unveil in our corporate update here shortly, I think that you're going to be pretty impressed and pretty blown away. So with that, our slide says get back to the person that referred you here. I never tell you to get back to the person that referred you. There's three options. Number one is our $0 option. Whether or not you know it, you've already actually earned that. You're already in that. There's really nothing else that you really need to do. That's our cha-ching booking engine. Secondly is our monthly, as I said before, it's 21 bucks. It's less than the cost of a pizza. It's got a 30-day money-back guarantee. And finally, if you're the kind of person that likes to prepay and you want to jumpstart, you can pay all 12 months at once. You will also immediately advance to the rank of silver, which means that starting on your first person right now, you'll earn a 20% check match from that person's matrix check as well. This is the part here that it says get back to the person that referred you. I'll tell you, don't get back to the person that referred you, at least not yet. What you should do is get back to the email that they sent you with their web link, click on it, and in the top right-hand corner, you'll see a big orange button that says join now. You want to hit that. You want to get started. You want to enter in your information, pick out your own username, put your 21 bucks in, get rolling. Within about 30 seconds, you'll have your own website just like you were actually given, and then you can immediately share that out, and you can immediately start putting commissions into your wallet, into your system as well. So with that, stick around. We're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to come back with the corporate call. I really do hope that I've infected a few people, that there's a few people going, God, it really is pretty cool, because although it's a small ticket here, it's absolutely crazy with what the potential is. And I would much rather earn, I don't know, 1 cent from 1,000 people or 10,000 people or 1,000,000 people than earn $1 million overall from one. I love the idea of a global business that pays me monthly on the distributed efforts and team building that a company like this provides. So thanks so much for seeing this part of the presentation. We'll get started on the other part here in just a few.
Thank you very much, Rob Hannley. This is Rod Goodman, your Chief Marketing Officer for MyFunLIFE. We're going to begin our corporate update call here in about 30 seconds. Just want to change some screens here and change the presenter option. So give us just about 30 seconds to switch over. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We've got some big announcements in store for you tonight. MyFunLIFE is getting ready to spread its wings and take off. So thank you for being here. Hang on just a second. All right, welcome everybody. This is the bottom of the hour. This is our official corporate weekly update call. Thank you, Rob Hannley, for that excellent presentation about our opportunity. We do those every day at 6 o'clock and at noon, so twice daily. And Tuesdays and Thursdays, we follow those calls up with live trainings. And so kind of our call schedule, guys, just to get started. Again, my name is Rod Goodman, the Chief Marketing Officer for MyFunLIFE. You just heard from Rob Hannley. Rob has been working tirelessly on our our sales funnel and our POWERLINE marketing system. You're going to hear more about that in just a second. You also heard earlier from our Chief Visionary Officer, Matt Edwards, who was doing his first turn here and actually moderating and welcoming everybody to the call at the top of the hour at 6 o'clock. Matt, incredible individual, way ahead of his time at 16 years old. You can see firsthand the kind of parenting and upbringing he's had from our CEO, Dan Edwards, and his beautiful wife, Carrie. What a beautiful family. What incredible people that we have at the top of our company that are leading us and directing us into doing something special here, something we believe is the next legacy company in our industry. In order to do that, you have to build a strong, strong foundation. This has been many months in making. Some of us spent a couple of months in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, with Dan and Carrie, actually living in their home with them. And, you know, guys, that says a lot about somebody when they're willing to open up their home and their bedrooms to you and let you come in and live with their family and see how they operate behind the scenes and behind closed doors. And I tell you, you couldn't be following a better family, a better individual than Dan Edwards and his beautiful wife Carrie. Their six children that they homeschooled, home taught. They've traveled the world. They built multiple successful businesses in the internet marketing, in the network marketing industry, as well as in traditional business. They are at the top of their game. They're the kind of people you want to follow. And I always say, you know, if you want to get somewhere in life, if you really want to follow somebody, you better make sure they have what you want. And I can tell you guys, they live MyFunLIFE. Many, many years ago, they created the name MyFunLIFE.com, and they were waiting and waiting for the right time to, in the right situation to unveil that. A couple of years ago, Matt Edwards, our Chief Visionary Officer at age 14, came to his dad and said, you know, and at that time, Matt was already graduated from high school, being home taught and taking college courses. He started studying very successful young entrepreneurs, people that had created products and sold them off to Microsoft for millions and millions of dollars. And he really became fascinated with the ability to go out there and do something significant, and came to his dad and said, Dad, we need to get in the mobile app business. It's going to be the next big thing. And that was about 2 years ago and has finally culminated here the beginning of this year in January. Many of us corporate team members got together and we started to formulate the really the backbone here and the skeleton of MyFunLIFE. All the pieces of the puzzle are coming together. This is a monumental week. Huge, huge things are happening this week. As many of you know, big announcements tonight. We've been literally in pre-launch for the last 60 days and positioning people in our matrix, rolling out our cha-ching booking engine and our fun trips to some of the first product offerings, and giving people a little bit of taste, a little bit of a flavor of what we have to offer with our first app being travel. And guys, I hope if anything from the presentation that Rob gave earlier, you understand we are not just a travel club or travel company or you know, going to be another offering in the travel space. Even though we're excited about the travel space, it's a huge, you know, $6 trillion plus industry. There's fortunes to be made in the travel. But guys, we're a mobile app company. We're going to be very nimble. We're going to be very agile. We're going to roll out multiple products, multiple apps that will bless people's lives and literally light up your business and your income over and over again. So about every 6 months, there's something new, something exciting that you can roll out to your team and your matrix and literally light up a whole second, third, fourth, fifth stream of income with your existing team. And that is really the vision of MyFunLIFE, is to go out there and build one team, one time, and create a legacy company with multiple products and services, multiple streams of income. And we're just excited to be here and be at this stage of the launch of the company. I don't think you could be seeing our company at a better time. We've had thousands, literally over 10,000. I believe we're at 16, 17,000 members right now that have gotten in position and have been waiting really kind of for us to launch the company and get to this next stage, which we are at this week. We're at really tonight with some big announcements. And so I want to kind of move forward here as we launch this company. And I really believe what we've laid here is a foundation with a lot of logs. We've kind of put the wood in place. Guys, we're getting ready to build a bonfire and throw a whole bunch more logs on the fire, really light up MyFunLIFE. People, guys, we have big internet marketers, we have big network marketers, and we have average folks that are just way excited about this, that can go out there and tell three people and tell three people. I always say, you know, it's as simple to fill a matrix as going and getting three people, telling them to get three, and doing that 10 times. You can fill a matrix. That's simple. So, even though we've got great viral marketing and this POWERLINE marketing system and internet marketing and capture pages, we've got all these great tools. Guys, it's as simple as telling 3 people love, and care about that want to make some changes in their life about MyFunLIFE, and get them to tell 3 and do that 10 times. You'll fill a matrix. So guys, it's really kind of that simple. And then we're going to light it up again and again with other products and services, other apps. But the big announcement tonight, guys, our FunCONDOS are live. We're in your back office. There are, if you see my screen right here, you can see the Cha-Ching booking engine, which has been in place. The fun trips, guys, these are coming together. We're putting together a whole calendar. I think you'll see some things come together in this area before the end of the week. And the fun trips is really going to come together as we grow our company, because again, it's like a Costco. It's our member buying power that we can go out there and take 500 cabins on a cruise ship or sell out an all-inclusive resort. And so, guys, we're just starting. Our membership base is just beginning. Imagine when we have 100,000 members or 1 million members, the kind of fun trips and buying power that we're going to have. So you'll see the fun trips take shape and become more and more robust and better deals as we roll out. But we've already got some amazing deals just to roll out here with the fun trips. But our flagship product, the FunCONDOS, guys, we've been waiting and talking about this. If you now go to your back office and you click on, like I just did in my back office, my FunCONDOS, you can see a whole explanation of what are the FunCONDOS. Guys, these are 3, 4, and 5-star resorts, villas, suites, cottages, the most desirable locations in the world. They're so desirable that people have spent $10,000 to $50,000 to own a piece of these, to have some ownership in these and vacation there every year. They wouldn't want to go back every year, and have an ownership there if it wasn't just, a drop dead gorgeous setting and someplace they'd like to return to. So these are beautiful locations, but again, 40% of the inventory goes unused every year. People just can't take the vacations every year. The resorts cannot resell those to the public, or nobody would buy a timeshare again. So they offer them out to vacation clubs. And as Rob Hannley said in our opportunity presentation, all of our competitors, most of them charge thousands, some of them even over $10,000 to have an access to these types of properties. Never before has this type of access been made available for $21. Guys, I'm just going to kind of show you here as you come down and kind of get an idea of what FunCONDOS are. Again, these are weeks. These aren't just a few nights. If you're going to go somewhere for just a few nights, use the Cha-Ching booking engine and book your hotels through there, get your cash back, or take a look at some of the fun trips we'll be putting together. But these are for weeks. These are all condos with kitchens and living rooms and dining rooms, 7 nights, 8-day stays. And as you come down and you look at the search here, you're going to be able to go down and select a region. We've got 4,000 resorts are all over the world: Europe, South America, Africa. I'm just going to say I'm here in Utah. We love to go to Mexico quite a bit. I love Cancun. I love the Caribbean water down there, and the greens and the blues and all the multicolors down there, swimming with the trumpet fish. So I'm going to click on Cancun. Let's say I want to see what kind of deals are available in September. Let me go do a little search here for September, Cancun. Here we go. Wow, lots of locations. Riviera Maya, the Grand Mayan Palace. You can see the weeks there. And again, some of these are hotel rooms without kitchens and dining rooms, but a lot of them are the 1 and 2 bedrooms. These are going to have the kitchens and the dining rooms. You're going to have some studio units that will have a kitchen area. $398 there for an entire week at the MVC at Melia, Cozumel. We're going to come over here. There's a 2-bedroom at the Mayan Palace Riviera, $939. Man, let's see. I'll get a little bit of unit info on there. Tell me about this property. Okay, well, it's got a kitchen. It's got a private occupancy of 6, maximum occupancy of 8. So I could put 8 people in Cancun on the beach, a beautiful resort there at the Mayan Riviera. For less than $1,000, less than $100, just a little over $100 per person for the entire week. Gosh, I want to check this place out. Let me click on the Mayan Palace Riviera. Oh my gosh, this place is absolutely gorgeous. Take a family there. There's a two-bedroom. You sleeps eight, and you go there for for an entire week for $1,000 accommodation. So, guys, this is just a sampling of the inventory. What I want to do is have you join me tomorrow, Tuesday. Excuse me, Thursday. Tuesdays and Thursdays we do our training. Tuesdays I do fast start training. Thursdays is back office training. Saturday morning at 9 a.m. will be our POWERLINE training. So there's a different training module that we cover each day of the week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, kind of a three-step process. So tomorrow, Thursday, I will take some time and go through the back office and do some product training. We'll talk a little bit more about the fun trips and the fun condos and even the cha-ching booking, so that some of you that are wanting to know more about our product and understand that really the thousands of dollars of value that we've provided for $21 a month, that you can join me and I'll show you some of the other back office features, some of the back office tools to go out and share this business. But now that our fun condos are coming on and going live, it's important that you kind of maybe get in and understand the value of the product. This is really the meat and the potatoes of what we've been talking about with MyFunLIFE. So to finally see this come together, guys, it's just I think some of you guys are gonna be like kids in a candy store. We're gonna see a whole new growth and excitement and energy about MyFunLIFE. And in addition to that, simultaneously, guys, our POWERLINE marketing system is coming online. You should see that available in the next 24 to 48 hours. Plan on joining us Saturday morning at 9:30, right after our opportunity presentation at 9. At 9:30, we will go through and do a POWERLINE training. The system will be up. It will be ready for you to start importing names and leads and marketing with our full-on system. Guys, I'm getting a little bit of background noise. I don't know if that's coming from a moderator line that might be open, a mic. It might be open. Just check on.
Muted. Unmuted.
Tonight is everything's being put in place. We're ramping.
Okay, Rod, that might have actually been.
What's that?
I just said it might have been coming from your line. It looked like everybody was muted, but go ahead and continue. You cut out for just a moment there.
Oh, okay. I was getting a little background noise. Guys, what I wanted to simply announce to you is that everything we've been waiting for is coming together. The Fun Condos is here. You're going to see the Fun Trips emerge as our membership base grows, and we have a full service travel agency that has partnered with us. You'll learn a little bit more about that as Ron makes some big announcements here as the expansion of our corporate team is happening to accommodate the growth of the company, and some of the things they'll be working on with our fun trips on a 24/7 basis, and as well as our customer service. But guys, this is literally thousands of dollars worth of value to a family every year for $21 a month. It's something we believe everybody should have this app. And then to learn more about the marketing of this, our POWERLINE system is coming on in the next 24 hours, and it is going to be very robust, very powerful for all of you that want to really get out there and go big with MyFunLIFE. So join me tomorrow at 12:30 or 6:30 for some training on the back office. We'll go more into our product and a little bit of our all of our features in our back office. Guys, for a startup company, this is the most robust back office I have ever seen. And I've worked with billion-dollar companies that have the budgets, and none of them have some of the marketing tools that we've got to go out there and share MyFunLIFE. The POWERLINE system is the most powerful marketing system ever created for network and internet marketing, and we're about to roll that out at no additional cost to you. So, guys, with that, very, very excited to be here. It's all coming together. Now is the time to get serious and go out and start sharing MyFunLIFE with everybody you know, love, and care about, and take this message to the world. I'm going to turn the time out over now to our Chief Operations Officer, just a dynamic individual, built large global organizations and training systems. And I've never seen a better individual keep on top of so many different aspects of our company, from our marketing to our operations, to our payments and pay-ins and payouts, to the product, to the website design. I mean, the guy is multi-talented. and has his hand a little bit in every aspect of this business. So what an incredible operations officer, Mr. Ron Pope. Take it away, Ron.
Thank you, Rod. Appreciate that, and great presentation on the FunCondos. I know a lot of people have been asking for the products to come forward. We wanted to release that information tonight. There's some things that we want to do here with the FunCondos. We want to do a complete makeover of it. We want to make the visual experience and the usability of it exactly what you guys are looking for. We want to help you dream about that trip. We want to help your prospects dream about their trips. When they're be the members, but your downline. When they're in here at the FunCondos, they're seeing these great prices. Go and price compare these things, guys. It's amazing pricing, and so we want to give you that full experience when you're here looking. So as you go through, some of these may or may not have pictures with them. All of that's coming. It's going to be a complete makeover. We're going to do some new things to the background and stuff, but we didn't want to make you guys wait any longer. That's why we went ahead and put it up and let you guys just get your hands on it. So this is the flagship product for MyFunLIFE right there, the FunCondos. Now, I'm getting some feedback here. People are asking, how do they book that? Guys, what I want to do is talk a little bit about mindset here. Okay, so where is MyFunLIFE actually at? All right, and I think a lot of times, because we're getting so many things done, and in many aspects we look like a completed company, but where we're at right now, guys, is we're still in a pre-launch phase, and what we chose to do with MyFunLIFE was open the door to allow leaders to come in and do visual inspections and give feedback and things. And what's happened is so many folks, and we're appreciative of this, but so many folks have come on with MyFunLIFE over the last month here that I think that message got a little bit diluted, and I think some people may not be aware of the fact that we're in a pre-launch. Okay, so where we're at right now is MyFunLIFE is we're in this building phase where we're putting these bricks in place, and when we put something up, we're looking for feedback. Okay, so when I hear, well, this member over here was upset that this didn't happen for him yet, that's exactly the feedback that we want. But guys, don't get upset if something's not there the way that you want it. Give us the feedback and be positive about it, and understand that's where we're at, that's what we're looking for, so we can fix the bugs, so we can plug the holes and do these different things. That's where MyFunLIFE is right now. Okay, we're in that building phase. When it's time to go live, we'll put the countdown, we'll make the official announcements, and we'll have the events and stuff. But right now, we're still building the house. Okay, we're putting the bricks in place, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being there and available for comments and feedback. I can't tell you how many things that the field has helped us work through, and we've got some amazing leaders that volunteer their time, and all of our presenters and our trainers, everything, they're all volunteer guys. So it's just been just a really amazing project to be part of. But I just want to make sure that everybody's mindset is in the right place, and that is that we are building this company together. This is our company. This is your company. Okay, so that's where we're at, guys. We've got some more big announcements coming up. This can be a little bit of a long call tonight, but let me move forward on some smaller things here, and then we'll talk about the next big thing that we're rolling out. The leaderboard. This has been coming back from some of the different leaders in the field. They want to see some names back on the leaderboard. Originally, we went to first initial, last initial, because in phase 2 we weren't collecting money, and people were jumping around. They would come in as a prospect of one person. They would see somebody at the top of the board, and then they would jump over underneath them. And in order to stop that, we removed the name from the leaderboard. But now that we're in phase 3, we are collecting funds. Those folks are locked in. Your prospects, once they pay, they're locked into you. Okay. If it's a pre-enrollee, they're not actually locked into you yet. They do get the free cha-ching booking, but they're not actually hard-coded to you as a pre-enrollee. So if they find that they have a friend or family member or something like that already in the company, same as you would like that to happen, they would be able to move over underneath their member or underneath their family member or something. It's once they actually pay to become a member that they're hard-coded at that point. So because we're at that phase right now, and the only way that they could see the leaderboard, these prospects could see the leaderboard, is to be a paid member. We're actually going to go ahead on the leaderboard, we're going to add the first initial and the last name. So now what you'll see here in the next couple of days when we get that done is you'll see the flag for the country, the first initial, and then the full last name. So that if it's somebody, if it's you or somebody on your team, we want to recognize that you guys are working hard and you've made these achievements, and so recognition will start to happen as we get a little closer to the official launch, and we'll really start focusing on that. There's so many bricks to put in place right now that we have not focused in that direction yet. But anyway, so the leaderboard will be the first of that. We're going to go back and start recognizing those people at the top of the board and top of the company. If you haven't looked at the leaderboard, go check it out. You need 26, I believe it is, 26 personals just to even make the top 100. And that speaks volumes for this opportunity here, guys. I know that when Mr. Rod Goodman talks about 3 who get 3, in a lot of opportunities, that's difficult to do. But when you look at the top 100 already having over 26 personals, and our top guy is almost 400 personals, it's a totally different breed that we're creating here with MyFunLIFE, and you're going to see that if you're new to MyFunLIFE, you're going to see a lot of the things that we're doing, and we don't want to just give you tools. We want to train you on how to use these tools, and there's all kinds of things that we're going to do that other companies have talked about but never came through with. That's what MyFunLIFE is about, is creating that balance for you guys to create that network of influence in all positive aspects of life. I think Rod did mention this, that all free customers, the free customer option is up and available on the registration page. But something I want to point out is that all free customers and pre-enrollees, just for taking the tour, as it states in the tour, they will get a free Ching booking engine. Okay, so that's something great. So if you've got a pre-enrollee, now they've got some kind of tie to the company, because now they have this free Ching booking engine that they can go in and mess around with, and it's going to start to create that brand awareness. And so with us turning on the sales funnel and things coming up, those are going to start to trickle on your pre-enrollees. The calls that we're going to implement for Tuesdays and Fridays, where it's going to be that last chance. I shouldn't call it last chance, but it's that call to action for your pre-enrollees. All those things are coming. We're going to discuss that here in a moment. Another new thing I want to talk to you about here is the STP, okay, Solid Trust Pay. It's up in the back office right now under payout options. It's only for a payout option right now. In the next few days here, we're waiting for the correct API. We actually got the wrong API from STP. They set up our account as a business. We actually need a corporate account. So we are waiting for that API to come across. And so as soon as we get that, we'll be able to turn that on for pay-in options. We actually expected that to be done last week, and so we are waiting for Solid Trust to complete that for us at this time. So if you're not aware of it, option 2 right now is STP. You can choose to have your funds sent to you. If you're getting commissioned this Friday with the coded bonus, you can actually select option 2 and have your funds deposited into Solid Trust Pay. Option 3 is HyperWallet. That's been there. It was previously option 2, but now it is HyperWallet is option 3. Something I want to point out about HyperWallet is there are some delays with some of the different countries. HyperWallet has 62 different countries that they can do business in. We made the assumption that that meant we could do business in all 62 countries, but there's actually a little bit more of a process there for us that we have to go through. So there are some delays on their end. But we're working through that with them right now. Currently, we have Canada, Great Britain, Australia, Mexico, United States, Europe, New Zealand, and Philippines. And there's a handful of other countries that are being loaded up over the next couple of days. I've spent a lot of my day today working on that with them. And matter of fact, I sent them a list last week of about 23 more countries that we want to get turned on for you guys. So, if you're wanting to use HyperWallet as your payout option, we're working diligently to make that available for your individual countries. Okay, we'll be also adding a wire option that will open up even more countries available in a quicker manner, and you guys will be able to receive wire to your banks. Also, the debit cards for HyperWallet is something else that we've moved forward on. The debit cards, the Visa debit cards, if that's something you're interested in, they take about 90 days on the first order to actually get completed because they have to be specifically built and coded to MyFunLIFE. So if you have a HyperWallet debit card, Visa debit card from another opportunity that you've done business with, that will not work here. You actually have to have your own Visa debit card for MyFunLIFE specifically through HyperWallet. So first order is about 90 days. After that, the orders, it'll only take about a week to get them out to the members after the initial order. Okay, so a couple small delays there, but HyperWallet is working extremely hard to make these things available to our members. So if you've contacted HyperWallet and you're asking about your country, again, we have Canada, Great Britain, Australia, Mexico, U.S., Europe, New Zealand, and the Philippines, and a handful more will be loaded up here over the next few days. So, and then we'll continue to work with them until we get all 62 countries opened up. Let's see, we've got, one of the big announcements is that you guys may have heard that we have a travel company that we were looking at acquiring. The next phase of that merger between the two companies is that Connie Thompson has now become our travel director. Okay, so our director of travel there, and her office is being moved into our corporate office as we speak. So that's an exciting merger taking place there. Connie has about close to 30 years in the travel industry, and her business has been a business for about 15 years that we're acquiring. They have a lot of high-end clients, so that'll be nice when we start to introduce the concierge type services and things in the future to provide that 5-star type vacation that I think some folks or some of our members would be very interested in. So that way we can have a bottom end, fun trip, on the inexpensive side of things, and then we can also have all the way at the other end of the 5-star experience. So we're excited to have Connie on with our company and to be merging those two companies there. So pretty exciting. Let's see, we have. Let me go into right now. Actually, let me see if Rob Hannley. Rob, are you on the call with us right now?
Yep, I am.
Rob, I know this has been your baby and something you've been working extremely hard on. And I don't know, Rob, why don't you see if you can take control of the screen here. Are you on as an organizer right now?
Yep.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and make yourself the presenter if you would.
Okay. And 1 second.
Okay. As Rob gets that loaded up, let me go ahead and just continue on a couple of thoughts here. Guys, there are some main focuses over here at corporate that we work on each and every day. We've got teams assigned to these different things, but really what we're doing is we're working daily on the money in, money out options, because that's very important. You want to be able to earn the money, you want to be able to pay money in to get started, you want to earn the money, then you want multiple options on how to get money out. And so a lot of my time and our CEO's time has been going into these money in, money out options. We have multiple different options coming. Some are in the final stages that will be actually loading into your payout options, as well as the the cash option page here in the next few days. And could go into next week on a couple of them here, but we do have more options coming. The second thing we're really focused on, again, is the products, the cha-ching booking, compiling a commission sheet to show you guys exactly what you will be making on the cha-ching booking. That's something we're compiling and going to be putting into the back office for you. And then, the fun trips. Actually, by this Friday, I'm being told by this Friday, we'll have a whole new batch of fun trips up there. With the calendar, we'll actually be following that, but it'll have a whole new look and feel for the fun trips, and so that's something to be watching for, guys. I would say probably towards the end of Friday, that should be up there and available for you. And then obviously, the FunCONDOS, and again, we're doing a complete makeover to create that one-stop visual experience that everybody's looking for to really get you dreaming about your trip. And then the third major thing that we're focused on is actually what I'm going to have Rob talk about right now. Rob, are you ready to go?
Yep, I am. So if everybody can see my screen, you can see obviously looks like our corporate site there. Can you still see that right now, Ron?
Yeah, yes, we can, Rob. Uh-huh.
Okay. So the part that I've been working on for a month. Is that the part you mean?
Yes, sir. Go ahead and make the announcement if you would.
All right, good. So the part that I'm saying that we've been working on for a month here, and many of you know, a lot of you guys I've kind of showed little tidbits and things like that. About 2 weeks ago, we did a training on the marketing funnel, and also called the pre-enrollee system. And if you can see my screen right now, this screen is what we call the company replicated site, and it's pretty. It's a nice site. It's kind of what you would expect if you were going to go check a company out or something like that. You know, it's got things up here for the opportunity. It's got, you can watch some videos and learn about us, but it's not a marketing funnel. And what a marketing funnel is, without doing the whole training here, it's a series generally of web pages that kind of tell a story, and they lead the new person from checking it out in the beginning, they're kind of curious, all the way through the process to the end where they actually join. And then it combines together with some email messages. We've got some really cool email messages already in the system, but all of those email messages really right now just bring it back here to this site. And it's nice, but there's too many different things for somebody to go, hey, I'll take a look at this, I'll look at that, I'll look at whatever. The kids are crying and they're off doing something different. So the marketing funnel is designed to answer specific questions and take the people right from the beginning all the way through the end to what we already know is, hey, just get signed up. It's 21 bucks, you know. Get going, get rolling. You'll have the exact same thing. Other companies, so we have put together, and what I've been working on the last month here is a really incredible marketing funnel. I've been doing this for many, many years, and we put together some very good marketing copy originally, specifically from different things I've done with travel clubs and vacations, and I just like to write copy. We had, as I said at the top of the call, Matt Edwards, Chief Visionary Officer. He's great at doing graphic design. He set the copy to some incredible graphic design, and we're about to go live overall with the full-blown marketing funnel. But it's not just these cool web pages that I'll show you in a moment. It actually is a whole overall system that comes together with this. So with no further ado, let me show you, and you'll notice that the link says work in progress. So the link probably will not, this is not going to be the link for tomorrow or anything like that, but this is what the marketing funnel actually looks like. Some of you guys, I've already showed you kind of mock-ups and things like that. I actually displayed a few what are called Photoshop PSD files actually on a training I did last week, and now it's actually all set overall to the internet. So everybody's going to have their own replicated page of this particular marketing funnel. And again, I won't do a full-blown training here, but let me explain what you're seeing and then what you will be seeing. First of all, as I said right now, it's not ready. So don't start marketing it, but we're going to have it, it'll be ready and live tomorrow. And it's not just this site. One of the things that will happen is the movie is going to play automatically. It's not going to have any title up here or any share. It's not going to have any controls. They'll come in, and immediately when they come in, the movie's going to start playing. Just like that, okay? Next,
Rob, can I ask one question? Because there's some people that may not understand how they got to this page to begin with.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go there. Let's go. So let's go to MyFunMain as an example. This is could be your username. There's a username for the corporate account called MyFunMain. And let's go to, thanks, Ron. Life starts at 21. My favorite page, people ask me often what it is. I don't have any statistics to back it up. Is I like lead capture page 6, okay, which is LCP 6. Oops. Oh, doggone it. Let's see here. Let me choose somebody else's end. They all actually look like the race car I forgot on MyFunMain. So let's look at Ron's. He's Legacy, okay? So let me go there. Sorry about that. Forgot about that little piece. So let's look at lead capture page 6. This is this is Ron's site here. And I like the house.
Welcome to the Life Starts at 21 tour. We want to applaud you for taking.
I'm not going to go through the whole thing here, but it's got a cool movie on it. I think it's beautiful. I told people a couple of months ago when we designed these, it was this and the other. I think there's about 9 or 10, I think 7 or 8 of them are some of the nicest lead capture pages I've ever seen for any company. I like this one. I like the nice house. I like the translucent deal here. The movie is nice. It's 1:43. Actually, I want to have this movie even. I don't like the player controls on it. I just am a person. I like the movie to start up. I don't like controls. I don't like people seeing how long it is or anything like that. Just kind of one of my pet peeves. But one of the things that's on here, by the way, that I'll tell you is that it says, as I'm looking to fast forward here on this, is we talk about the Cha-Ching booking engine, for example. And where is it? Da, 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 da. Let's see here. Right place, right time. Okay, here we go. So it says right now, on this.
For a cashback booking engine called Cha-Ching.
Okay, so just for taking the tour, we're going to give you a free membership into our Cha-Ching booking engine. And what this was originally was on our join page, we have the opportunity to pay $0 and actually just click on the link there. There's three options, 0, 21, or 252. And this is what this Cha-Ching booking engine stuff is that this is the 0, 21, or 252. However, the movie actually says just for taking the tour, we're going to give you the membership, not taking the tour and signing up for $0. So after they put their information into your lead capture page, currently, as of right now, it'll actually take them over to your company replicated site. And as I said, it's nice, it's pretty, but there's too many things for them to go and do.
Rob.
Yeah.
I hate to interrupt again. Did you hit play? I'm being told by some people they do not see your screen.
Yeah, it should be. It says that I got the pause button here. Can anybody else see my screen? Video, you should be seeing my mouse move around.
Just want to make sure you guys are getting the tour here.
I can see it fine, Rob.
Let me hear. Okay, great. So, all right, it says it shows it's playing right now. So, anybody else see it? Okay, a bunch of people are saying we see it. Hey, Nick,
all right.
what's happening, buddy? See my friend Nick there.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
Yeah. So no problem. So what's going to happen is they opt in. As I said, they go right now to the corporate page. But tomorrow, at some time tomorrow, what's going to happen is with nothing else that you do, they're going to automatically go into the new marketing funnel. Now, if you get real clever and you think, oh, well, I'm just going to send people there, do not just send people there. I'll tell you why in a minute. You're going to really lose a whole bunch of the coolness of the whole system because it's not just these pages. It's not just these pages. So the big thing is you're not going to have to change anything. You're not going to have to do anything. We're going to automatically redirect, and instead of them going over here, they are going to start going over here. And it'll have your username lifestarts21.com/something. It's not going to be tour work in progress or anything like that. So we told you that we would show you everything tonight, so this is what we're doing right now. So anyhow, just so that I don't go too far off track, down here on the part where it talks about the Cha-Ching booking engine, just from the other day, we decided that, I think it was maybe even yesterday, that what we're going to do is we're actually just going to give everybody automatically the Cha-Ching booking engine. There's not anything that they're going to have to do overall to give it. So we're going to actually change this copy a little bit. Instead of saying we give it away to anyone for free, it's going to actually say underneath here, in fact, we've already given it to you. What we're going to do is we're actually going to randomize a username for them, randomize a password for them, give them a back office. It's a little bit of a rabbit trail. I don't want to go into it too much. They can change that kind of thing later, but that's one of the coolnesses of this whole thing, that is that already, just for opting in, they're already going to get this Cha-Ching booking engine, which is a very valuable prospecting tool. I actually want to give talk about the value of this. There was a very successful travel company. They're gone now, so I guess I can use their name. They're called YTB a few years ago. They're ginormous. They're huge. They actually sold this travel engine right here for $450 and $50 a month. So not disparaging or anything like that. They're not around, but anyhow, that's what they did. We're actually not only giving it away and having people actually go sign up just for opting in, we're automatically going to give it. We're going to modify the email messages that in the automatic email responder, we're going to say, by the way, we already gave you this. So now they've got a little back office for Cha-Ching. It's very cool. And then, of course, when they go in the back office, they're going to be told, hey, upgrade. Now, how much can you make with Cha-Ching? I'll just say it's probably not really a lot. That's just not our whole business model. You're not going to get rich doing Cha-Ching or anything like that at all, but you're going to get something back. You're not getting anything back right now. People ask me all the time, how much are you going to get? Actually, you get back 50% of what the company gets back. It's going to vary overall as our volume picks up and things like that, but maybe just a sideline. It's not huge money, but it's cool. It's the same prices as you get anywhere, and it's something is better overall than nothing. And I'm talking about this now as a prospecting tool with you guys all having your marketing hats on, hopefully, because that's the hat that I have on. You can see that the funnel is very cool. It's very nice. I like the word cool, by the way, of course. So it tells a story overall here at the bottom. They can continue their tour, okay? So the movies, again, are going to start automatically. How much can I make? How do I do it? And how do I get started? And then the one thing I was going to point out, besides the cha-ching booking engine, is what this piece is right here is this is a scrolling marquee, like at the movies when they're over, these names going by. James P. from the United Kingdom has currently enrolled. Join now to potentially have James fall under your team. You know, James here, etc. And there's a little join button, and there'll be more names going and going and going and going and going through this marquee. I think it might be a little taller, by the way, than just a couple of sentences there. But I like overall this thing. Then, of course, the big green join now buttons that are through the whole thing. The funnel, I think, is ridiculous. Again, the graphics on this are all from Matt Edwards that did all of this. It's nice. I told people I think this is the most beautiful marketing funnel I've ever seen, and I've done a lot of them. So the next piece is they can hit the arrow, or they can go into the next part of it, which all funnels that I've ever done all answer 3 questions. What is it? How much can I make? And how do I do it? These are always the 3 questions we answer, because generally it's the 3 questions anybody has. What you got? How much can you make with that? Really? How do I do it? So those are the 3 questions that we answer, and then how do I get started? Geez, let's get rolling on this. So here again, just imagine for a moment the movie's playing automatically.
Now, let's talk about money.
There's no, none of this is here or this at all. The only thing they're going to be able to do is click the movie again to stop its play. And then finally, we've got our scrolling marquee again that is going to be underneath all of the different movies. And join now, join now, join now, and our join now button there. Then we're a super compliant business. So we don't tell people you can make $1 jillion, or we can do, you know, make this much per month. Although it's pretty ridiculous and pretty sickening what you can make. It's pretty incredible. So we'll put some of this stuff in here, some of my little secret sauce I like here. Our pay plan is so large. By law, we cannot even reveal to you how much you can make. We're a clean business. We follow all the rules, blah, blah, blah. So if we told you how much money that you could make, you wouldn't be able to control yourself, and you just mindlessly join without even thinking. They're probably right. This is what those that make the rules would say. So we don't want that either, but it's okay, blah, 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 for you to put in your own numbers, which is compliant, by the way. Oh, this is cool. I didn't see this. So which is, by the way, compliant for you to put your own numbers in. So if you referred, let's just say 3 people, okay? I don't know why this is so big. Maybe, oops, hang on. I've done it. Sorry. Let me go back to the view here and zoom this in right. Is it okay if I just keep going? I don't want to take everybody's. Okay, well, maybe we have this on purpose like this, so it seems kind of large to me.
Yeah, Rob, why don't you go ahead and continue? That might be one of the things that Jamie's finishing up tonight, too.
Okay, cool. I don't know why this is so big. It just looks kind of big. So again, it's a work in progress, but as you can see, almost done. So let's put 3 in here, calculate my monthly earnings, and bam, that is compliant. So I can't tell you this is how much you make, is the almost silliness of what the rules are, but they are the rules. Nonetheless, we do follow them. They're very important to us and should be to everybody on the call. But doggone it, that's a lot of money that you can make, by the way. In fact, you can actually make that if you don't refer anybody. I'll just add as well. Let's put in here, go diamond. If you refer 100 people, because that's what's the most exciting for everybody. And holy smokes, now that is a ridiculous number right there. And that is monthly, by the way. So I think everybody would agree, actually, on this tour and having email messages that are going to lead them right back to, click on the, there'll be one message that says, you know, I can't tell you how much it is on an email message, but, you know, use the calculators, and it'll drop them right back here at your page with this, and they can look at the thing and come down and look at the earnings calculator. Here's the coded bonus, and then finally, here's the check match. I think we're probably going to change the order and put the check match underneath it, because the check match has to do with the matrix. And if you personally refer, let's say 100 people, I like that for diamond. Let's just say that they each made, oh, I don't know, let's say that they made $300 on the average or something like that. That might be a lot, might be a little, might be not enough. But bam, right there, you earn a 50% check match on 100 people with $300, and your check just from the matching checks, by the way, is that number right there. By the way, the fonts, yes, the fonts are too small. I already told them this morning, fonts are too small. You need to have bigger fonts overall on that because it's too small. But this is overall the calculator part. I hope that everybody, in fact, I do like an interactive training. Does everybody think that is cool? Does anybody not think that is cool, by the way? Why don't somebody just jump out? Tell me, please, cool or not cool? Cool, very cool, awesome. Very cool, very cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It's great. It's cool. Yes, it's cool. Very, very, very cool. All right, good. We get the point. Thank you very much because I thought it was super, super cool. And I did not conceive the calculators, by the way. I just used that as tools. So now, are they ready to join? Well, maybe not. We don't know. They're going to go down to the rest here. Now that you see the power of this compensation plan and you put in your own numbers, and you may not sleep tonight, consider that this is the first of 10 mobile apps that we will introduce. When our next mobile app, MyFunHealth, comes out, everyone in the matrix for this app, MyFunHealth, will be invited to upgrade again for less than the cost of a pizza. It'll be 21 bucks. MyFunHealth in a Follow Me network compression. This means that you have the real possibility to double your income when that happens, and then you can triple, and then you can quadruple. We have 10 of those apps, all one after the other, after the other, after the other, and where we can actually have people upgrade, upgrade, upgrade all the way through all 10 of this. And this should be enough money overall for anybody here, but imagine now you've got the ability to earn 10 times overall that. Let's continue on to the last page here, the tour page, or the how do I do it page. Bam, the movie plays automatically.
Welcome back.
Okay.
In this final segment,
In this final segment, now let's talk about what this is. This is a call to action. Let's talk about our POWERLINE system because you're experiencing it right now, right place, right time, and your timing is essential. This is, by the way, the whole thing, social proof, people coming through. You can watch this for an hour or two and not see the same name, by the way, because there's that many pre-enrollees. And now what we're going to talk about on every page of our tour, you see new people just like you taking a look at MyFunLIFE. Those are the pre-enrollees. They're entering our site just as you did from all over the world. Everyone is given a date and timestamp to hold their place in line. This includes you. While you have been watching this tour, that is, others most likely that have come in, will most likely come in after you. For sure they have, because even as we're doing this right now, I assure you we have pre-enrollees coming in right now and right now and right now and right now. Their place is in line behind you. If they lock in their spot and they upgrade and become a member, like you have the opportunity to do right now, and they are in your team matrix, they may be, they may not be, but if they are, for as long as they are members, you will receive a monthly commission check. Now that is very cool. If you do not lock in your spot, they will simply bypass you, jumping over you, and that could cost you a fortune. This is not just all about this funnel here. It's not all about these pages. It's about the whole process that happens. You see, on Tuesday nights and on Friday nights, it's my hope, actually, maybe even this Friday. I don't want to put Ron on the spot, but I'll just tell you, it's my hope even that this Friday we would do our first upgrade call or call to action call or whatever it is, because everybody that joins right now, you might have come in before them. And they click join now, okay, and the whole, everybody is kind of set aside, and we're going to give you up until Tuesday night at midnight and up until Friday night at midnight to join yourself, and you could have some of these people underneath you. That's overall how this works. And what's going to happen along with this is you're going to start getting emails sent out to you saying, or your prospects will, your pre-enrollees, saying, hey, Fred, hey, Bob, hey, Mary, by the way, you've had 27 other pre-enrollees have registered after you. Lock in your spot. And we're going to give them up until Tuesday or Friday to lock in their spot. Otherwise, all those people that did pay, they're going to simply board the plane, as the example that I gave in my training last week. They're going to bypass you, and you're going to lose that opportunity to ever make any money from them if they were in your team matrix. They have to be in your team matrix, obviously, but that's why this is it's a team build. So this is a whole thing. I won't belabor actually talking about automation and all the stuff like that. I will tell you this. Many people are brand new to any kind of marketing systems and things like that. The very first system that I ever launched, which is a far cry from this, I charged $69 a month for, and I charged a one-time upfront, I think, of $69 too. So everybody joining was like $138 or something like that when they joined, and then they paid almost $70, or it was $59, and then another one was $69. They gladly paid it every single month overall for this funnel that's happened. And then it had systems that pay $39 and $49, $59, even still going and stuff. And that's overall what it is. There's no charge for this. It's free. There's not a registration. There's not a monthly. There's not anything, which frankly is really insane that we're actually doing this. Honestly, I even have reservations, to be quite frank about it. I personally think almost we should actually charge people for this, monetize this in some way, because this is a multi-million-dollar system, not just these pages, but everything overall that's behind it, and you get it for zip, zero, nada, nothing, zero. So let's go through the whole rest of this. They click on join, and I think what's going to happen, there's going to be one more page that they go to. Yeah, they're going to go to a page like this, and it's not going to have my name on it, by the way, but it will have, it'll look kind of like this, and it'll talk about unconditional 30-day. This is going to be a little bigger, by the way. It'll be red. I like to have it stand out. I want all of this left justified. And then, of course, it will have your name at the bottom instead of my name at the bottom. And finally, all they're going to do here is, by the way, when they get to this page here, all these links will go away. So these won't be here anymore. Once they click on the Get Started Now link, then they're going to have to hit the back button on the browser to go back to any of this other stuff. So they've already got to the Get Started. Now that's too late. So now we click here to begin, and then this should take me over to the join page on MyFunLIFE, and then they can actually come through and you know, order their membership. So that is the marketing funnel overall in whole, and it's combined together with emails that your prospects are going to get daily. I thought it was every hour, but I was told by the programmers, nah, it's probably more like twice a day. I might see if we can get it 3 times a day or something. We don't want people opting out, but we want them to be blown away, like, oh my God, I've got all these people, you know, coming in. There's this many more, and there's this many more, and there's this many more. And then the whole idea again, it's 21 bucks. And by the way, after that happens, maybe not right immediately here, but when somebody goes into the matrix, wherever they go, if they're in your matrix, they're at least down 10 levels, or if you're qualified, there's some other things like that, you're going to get a notification that somebody just joined your matrix, which means, by the way, that you're going to get a ridiculous amount of email. In fact, it's so much, and the reason why we're not turning that on right now is because even though you guys are members and you want to see that, and by the way, almost who doesn't want to get an email saying you earned a commission? We're going to have to, because hopefully it's going to be so much, we're going to have to put a special. We don't want you to opt out entirely from all of our email messages, but something that says modify my commission email settings so that you're not just getting those on and on. Maybe you get one once a day, or you get none, or whatever you want to do, but the default is you're going to get them. Everybody new that comes in, you're going to get them. So we want people to come in. We want them to see, we want them to start getting emails saying, hey, you earned a commission. Oh my God, I didn't even sponsor somebody. Maybe I should sponsor somebody. They tell somebody about it, and then they're going to get a notice, hey, Fred just pre-enrolled, and then guess what happens to Fred? Fred starts getting emails saying, you know, there's 27 people pre-enrolled after you. Lock your spot in. Then Fred goes, God, I think I'll lock my spot in. And then you get an email saying, congratulations, Fred just joined. You just earned a commission. You just earned a POWERLINE, or you just earned a coded bonus commission. You just went in your matrix. And that's the whole nature of what we have here. So I apologize for kind of giving you an entire training here. What does not make sense to you, please go back in your back office. There's a training section that's in there. I think it says recorded calls or something, or recorded webinars. And there's a full-blown, maybe I'll just do something real quick here. I'll show you what it looks like. I think I'm already logged in over there, so one second. Let's see here, let's see here, let's see here. Here it is. So, okay, so if you can see this, oops, I'm in the browser here. So you can see this section over here. Then you go under the training and coaching. And whatever part you missed, you didn't get, didn't make sense that I just went through with you here, you can actually go through and get on my scratch pad right here. This is my training that I did on the entire pre-enrollee funnel. And you can see the 3 pages that I just went through here with this. You can see the, doggone it, having a hard time with my thing here. Here's the lead capture page, page 1, page 2, page 3. Here's the join page. This is about an hour, but you know, fast forward, do whatever you want to do, and it will explain everything. And the bottom line is, too, I'll leave you with this finally. You actually don't need to understand anything that I'm telling you right now at all. There's nothing that you need to get, oh my God, I can't do it, how am I going to do this, is too complicated. It's already all done for you. That's the whole point. It's already all done for you. And sometime tomorrow, all that's going to happen is your favorite page that you do need to know how to do that. Your favorite page that you like are lead capture pages that you're going to post on your Facebook, give to a friend, tell somebody, put in the newspaper, email them out, whatever you're going to do. That page automatically is going to go from being redirected here, and there's nothing else that you need to do. So I've been telling my own wife, I've been telling people that I've personally referred in conversations and stuff like this, is I expect that when this full-blown thing goes on, which is supposed to happen tomorrow, we're going to give them, I guess, to the end of today here, sometime tomorrow, that I expect this to go mental. So that's pretty much all that I got here. Actually, if you think it'll go mental too, or you think it'll go crazy, please give me a crazy in the chat channel here. And let's see how many people also think, like I do, that this is going to be crazy. Anybody, somebody says sick, it's crazy, it's freaking crazy, crazy. Anybody else think it's crazy? It's not just it's super crazy, it's very, very cool, it's crazy, it's cool. So, off the chain. I like that. I like to use off the chain too. Game over. I like game over also. Yeah, it's pretty insane. So, good. I'm glad. Oh, effing. Oh, we won't say that. Okay. Well, there's, with all of the exciting tour takers, they'll be receiving, all tour takers will be receiving emails. Yes. And by the way, all of the existing pre-enrollees, that are in there are all going to be notified, by the way, that they don't have to click this button over here anymore to actually sign up for Cha-Ching. They're already Cha-Ching. So we're going to send them out an email that says, oh, by the way, we told you you're going to have to click the button, or whatever we phrase the email to be. You're already Cha-Ching. In fact, here's your Cha-Ching back office. Here's your, in the Cha-Ching back office, it's going to be a cool back office. It'll have a lot of places in there. If they try to click on condos, it'll say, no, 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 you got to upgrade. Light box pop up, click here, it's 21 bucks. Oh, no, you're not, nope, you click over here. There's some things that they can do, but the whole idea of the Cha-Ching booking is not to get you rich. It's a marketing tool. It's a marketing tool. And we make a little bit of money, of course, when we use our own stuff. And if it's the same price, why would we not use our own stuff anyway? So I hope that you guys don't like it. I hope that you love it. This is what it is. This is what we've just worked. I tell you what, I've been working on this crazy. And there's Waskar here. LOL. Oh, my dog, it's too cool. Oh, my God, it's too cool. Okay, good. Glad to see you, buddy. Waskar with a ginormous business. So that's it, Ron. I'll turn it back over to you.
All right, Rob. Thank you very much for taking the time to do that. Again, I told you guys it was going to be a long call tonight, but I don't think anybody's disappointed with having to stay on the call here. So let me pick it up for where Rob just left off, and I want to let you guys know that that's been a major focus. Rob's been spearheading all that. He's had input from different people, myself, Dan, Rod. Lots of people, have been taking a look at that along the way and giving feedback, but it's really been Rob that's seen that through. So, Rob, I want to thank you for doing that. That's going to mean a lot to what we believe to be millions of members in the future. So, but guys, what we're doing is we're going to continually test these systems out, our capture pages, our sales funnel, everything. We're going to do what's called split testing. We're going to make sure that our capture page and sales funnels convert as high as possible, so that when you, the affiliate, are spending your money on marketing, you're getting the best possible results. Okay, we will continue to do the testing on our dollar, and it doesn't mean sit back and don't market with it. It means go for it. It means get it going. But we will just always continually be testing all the different marketing materials that we put out. We'll test them out on our end to help assure the best possible returns. But what I want to tell you guys is this. Even during the building phase of all of this here, our capture pages that Rob was just showing you an example of, they're converting at some of the highest conversion rates that I've ever seen capture pages convert at. So what am I talking about? Even before the sales funnel, guys, our capture pages were so attractive to people that they were getting amazing conversions from a prospect to a pre-enrollee.
Tell the number.
It's over 27%, guys. Over 27% conversion from prospect to pre-enrollee. All right? We expect the same type of results out of our sales funnel to convert from pre-enrollee to member. And while Rob was doing that presentation, I went in and looked it up. I just want to let you guys know that in this last month and a half here, while we've been putting the bricks in place and everything, there's been folks out there that have been marketing with these, with these capture pages. Kurt Inagaki, I know there's tons of people out there. David Dubbs, there's a lot of people in the field right now that have been spending their own money marketing and testing. And John Kennedy, I know he's another one internationally out of the UK that's been doing a lot of testing and stuff and been bringing some of these numbers back and giving us feedback on these things. So, it's that valuable feedback that comes back. But guess what's happened in the last month and a half when we didn't even have everything in place for the marketing? Guys, we've generated, okay, we talk about that POWERLINE system that's going to be so powerful that you're not going to see the same names over and over again. Guess what's happened when very few people have been marketing? Over 29,000 pre-enrollees are already in the system waiting for this information to go out to them, waiting for these emails to go out so that we can convert them to members. 29,000 plus pre-enrollees already. That's exciting. Wait until your team members start marketing with this sales funnel, these lead capture pages. That number is going to be nothing. We'll be seeing 29,000 pre-enrollees a week. Okay? Visualize it, guys. Get excited about it and start doing something with it. If you haven't reached out to your friends, your family, you need to do it now because they're going to end up as somebody else's pre-enrollee. This system is hot. It's going to rock this. We're going to show you how to use it. So I'm excited. Rod Goodman, you got anything else to say, or should we close the call?
I just want to finish with clarification. Tomorrow's training, Tuesday and Thursday, Thursdays tomorrow, we will be at 12:30 and 6:30 right after the opportunity calls, Pacific time. So opportunity calls are noon and 6 Pacific. We'll be doing the back office training. We'll go more into the cha-ching commissions. We'll go more into the fun condos and fun trips. And then gear up for Saturday morning as me and Rob Hannley we will launch